Hi, welcome. Today I want to tell you about there is a deadline. Deadline is October 31st, midnight for beta pricing on DIY Build and Balance Your Investment Portfolio. My name is May Doldelau. My blog is yesfinanciallyfree.com. And this DIY Build and Balance Your Own Investment Portfolio is a product on the products page of yesfinanciallyfree.com. Now, it is discounted until midnight October. Husband Jamal and our 7-year-old son Jordan. We live in Waikiki, so the beach is just down the street, 5-minute walk away. We own this condo. My husband and I own this condo in Waikiki. We own another one down the street, which is an Airbnb business. So back in 2011, I had over $40,000 of credit card debt and no property. Okay, I own no property. I had a negative net worth, like negative $30,000. But by 2016, I had improved our family's net worth by $500,000, was making almost $500 a month in passive income, and I quit my job and paid off all the debt. And I quit my job. My last day was December 23rd, 2016. I became a full-time mother, wife, and homemaker. And a part-time, I coached what I did. I call that Finance Freedom Mastermind Program. I created that where clients learn how to do what I did. And you can find out more at yesfinanciallyfree.com products. So there's a menu on the page. Just go to the products. Now, today I'm talking about a specific video course with online coaching support, okay? It's called the DIY Build and Balance Your Investment Portfolio. You can find it at yesfinanciallyfree.com. For a limited time till the end of October, it is discounted at beta pricing. So right now, it is only $197. After this month, it is going to be $297. So you can get this at a discount for a limited time at a $100 discount. Now, it is worth over $297, okay? And I'm going to tell you more about it. So I found out when the market crashed in March, we all know about COVID, right? I had my son's education fund invested in this portfolio, which I created myself, okay? This is the all seasons portfolio in the book Money Master the Game by Tony Robbins. He recommended this portfolio because Ray Dalio recommended it. Ray Dalio is the founder of Bridgewater Hedge Fund, okay? Bridgewater Hedge Fund has done amazing things, tons of money, very wealthy. So Ray Dalio is super smart with investing, and he recommended if you're an everyday average person who wants to put their money somewhere, what is the best way to allocate it? That's a portfolio. Portfolio is just putting your money somewhere in a plan, basically. So he said put 40% in long-term U.S. Treasuries, 30% in stocks, 15% in intermediate U.S. Treasuries, 7.5% in gold, and 7.5% in commodities. So that's what that chart is basically saying. Now you can get that. You can look it up online, All Seasons Portfolio. Okay, so you can see it, or you can see it right there. I don't know if you can see that very well. So I asked a bunch of fiduciary advisors to do that for me, and I couldn't find any who would. They just like to put your money in index funds for the general stock market, and they don't want to do anything else. They don't want to do gold. Commodities are very risky. They won't touch that stuff. So I had to do it myself. Okay. Now, if I had more money, if I had like $500,000 cash, they might have done it for me if I told them to. But I don't have $500,000 cash. Okay. So I did it myself. I did it with our son's money. Now, in March, when the stock market crashed, the market was down 75%, but my son, Jordan, was only down like 5% or something like that, 3 to 5%. So he wasn't down like the whole market was down. And then later, when the market was still down 25%, Jordan was profiting. He was profiting at 10% annual percentage yield at that time, which blew my brain away because when everyone else was suffering, he was fine. His portfolio was fine because we use the all seasons portfolio. The nice thing about the all seasons portfolio is that it is balanced so that no matter what happens in the economy, it will do okay. So it will do well in economic decline, economic growth, inflation and deflation. That's why he calls it the all seasons portfolio. It will do well in every season. So I was like, wow, that's fantastic. But I didn't know if it would work. I just trusted. Tony Robbins wrote this book. He put a lot of effort into it. If you've ever read it, this is a very good book, Money Masters the Game. And then it's very well researched. He talked to a lot of people. He interviewed a lot of very wealthy people, and he tested it. The portfolio averaged 9.72% net of fees between 1984, I think it's 1984, and let me see. I think it was 1984 to 2013. 1984 to 2013. It averaged 9.72%, which is very good. Okay. And it didn't have big down years. When the housing crisis happened, the market just tanked, right? It did not tank. The biggest loss it had during that time was 3.93% in 2008. That was the housing crisis year. So it only went down 3.93% that year. Can you imagine? That was the year everything dived. The S&P went down 37% that year. So if you're interested in learning, now you don't have to learn how to construct the all seasons. When you learn how to construct an all seasons, you'll learn how to construct pretty much any kind of allocation. You'll kind of get an idea about it, get more comfortable. What I did was with our mastermind program, we went through it because it was such a powerful, I was like, wow, you guys want to learn this? So they wanted to learn it. So we went through how to construct it ourselves. We went and did the research online. We looked at funds, we looked at prospectuses, we figured it out, and we did it. So I recorded all that. So you get to see all those recordings. You can do it yourself. That's why I call it DIY. Now, what are the benefits of doing it yourself? You don't have to pay an investment advisor to do it for you. Okay, so you save money. So it might take you a little time. I think it's about 5 hours of training, roughly, in the video course. So it'll take at least 5 hours of your time. Plus, you might want to do your own research, and figure it out for yourself. So it will take some time, not a ton of time, but some time. But the time that you spend to learn this, you can save money from investor fees for the rest of your life. All right. And this is just one portfolio. Okay. Now, later, when you have more money, an investment advisor, a fiduciary advisor might be really important because they might have other options you haven't thought of. But this is for the average person who doesn't have $500,000, starting with maybe $100 and just gradually growing. This is the portfolio recommended by Ray Dalio. So if you want to learn how to build it yourself and you want to get in on the discount pricing, it ends on October 31st, midnight. Now, why is it discounted? It's beta. What does beta mean? I have all the recordings, but I am video editing them now, and then I'm putting them into the membership website, one a day. So it's in beta. So there's one video being added every day until the end of this month, and then it'll be completed. So that's why it's beta. Now, not only do you get the video course, all right, you also get access to me once a week on an office hour, all right? In our office hour, on Wednesday, 6:15 a.m. Hawaii time, 12:15 p.m. Eastern time, it's a Zoom meeting that's live. You can jump on any Wednesday and ask me questions, all right, except for holidays, Christmas, Thanksgiving, whatever. You can ask me questions like if you don't understand a video, or if you need extra help, or if you want to just double check with other people if it makes sense, if you did it right. You can jump on with me every Wednesday live, okay, while you're for a year, while you're getting used to the whole process. So I highly recommend you lock in this beta pricing. It's a great way. If you have money just sitting around with no plan, I suggest you create a plan for it. Why not put it in something that Ray Dalio recommends, hey? All right. So if you're interested in learning how to construct it, if you didn't figure it out just from me saying it, if you don't know how to do it by yourself, then I highly recommend. $197 for a limited time, then it's $297. So click the link below this video. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe to the YouTube channel. And if you're not subscribed on Facebook, become a fan. I will see you again tomorrow, same time. Aloha.